It is me, it is I, it is she, it is her, it is who? It is Rosie Rosette 2020. Pow. How are you guys doing? I am not doing my best. I just, you guys, I just went to the funeral of the my little friend Mario. So that last video was a little emotional. So sorry if I got a little, a little puffy, but you don't get no getting fat, whatever. Anyway, so speaking of that, of funerals and social gatherings or whatever, it's just I'm gonna talk about this because I know everybody can't be like me. Okay, not everybody can be like me. Like today in this funeral, got up. Yeah, I said something. There was no way I. It was only three of us that got up and spoke, maybe four. Okay, in the whole room. Is that my TV? That's my TV. Oh Lord Jesus. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. How did my TV come on? Like, what is really going on here? You guys, how did my TV? Oh, you know what? You know what I think happened? I put it on pause, and I guess it can only be on pause for so long. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Okay, so we go to the social events, we go to family events, right? Right? Weddings, funerals, birthday parties, blah blah blah, family reunions, christenings, whatever. I don't really go nowhere. I don't really fool nobody, especially with the coronavirus. So that just came right in on time for me. But anyway, when I do go, I show up and I show out. All right, I show up and show, not in the negative way, not in the negative way. I, me, Rosie. I'm not gonna get dressed, look cute, throw on a wig, fit in some clothes that I can no longer, fit into, and sit down and be a statue. I hate people who sit down and be a statue. Now, if you have social anxiety, that's one thing. But to sit down and be a statue and turn your nose up at people, no. But there's people who will just go to an event, sit down, won't say anything to anybody, will only talk to people they already know. Only talk to. I have two cousins, two sisters. They came and everybody sits with their own family. No one really gets up and talks to other people. Everyone's just sitting with people that they know. They don't, talk to other people, whatever. Not I. I hit every table. Okay. Now, if I know you, fine. If we're family, fine. But if we ain't family, it still don't make a difference to me. I'm still going to, you know, circle the room. Where I get that from, I get that from my grandmother, Betty Opal Simon. Oh, no, Betty Opal Lavassar Simon. I forgot her last husband's name. Whatever. I get that from her. Her kids were her. I was her grandchild. That's my grandmother. But her kids were the same way. My father could work a room. My uncle, well, my father's no longer with us, but my uncle, he's an attorney. He can work a room. If you're a thug, if you're a murderer, if you're a crackhead, if you're a politician, if you're the president, if you're Oprah, whatever, he could work a room and will make you feel comfortable and laugh and everything. My Aunt Veronica, with her eccentric self, she can definitely work a room. She can dance. Well, she tries to sing. She's very intelligent. She's worldly. She's just, oh, my Aunt Veronica. Oh, she's amazing. Even though I don't fool with her. But anyway, my Aunt Demira, God bless her soul. Oh, she could work any room, but boy, if it was an all black room, she was kind of bougie. My Aunt Veronica, both of my aunts were kind of bougie. well, my Aunt Veronica's real bougie, but she's cool at the same time. She puts on this air that she's bougie, but when you get to know her, she's like, oh my God. But you know what? I'm too old to be defending her other half or however she is, whatever. I'm just not gonna do that, whatever. I had to. Yeah, that's one thing her and I do have a issue. We can tear up, we can turn it up, or we can tear it down, whatever. But I'm not funny style like that. It is what it is. A lot of people try and come at me sideways. I guess they come at me sideways because either A, they don't know me, or B, they're trying to trigger me. Again, at this last event, not today, but last week, I went to sit down, just sit down, just like sneak in, talk to a cousin that me and her were not on good terms with. My other cousin was like, that's my seat. It's like, okay. She was like, oh, I'm just letting you know I'm sitting there. Well, it ain't got your name on it. And then she got attitude. Oh, well, I'll just sit with my daughters. Well, go ahead and sit with your daughters. Didn't nobody ask you to say all that anyway. I was like, oh, you don't want me to talk to her? I said that. You don't want me to talk to her? Just petty, messy stuff. Yeah, I'm not the one, okay? Take that immaturity somewhere that'll work on somebody. I ain't the one. Don't come at me like that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, man, the one I'm sitting down. Now, it's a whole bunch of people walking in looking like you know what. But she wants to tell me, okay? But you want to tell me, oh, you got too much right here. Because, you put on your eyelash, but you put stuff right there. And then I was like, she said, you have, I was like, okay, let me wipe it, whatever. But that's the first thing she said, or maybe the second thing. And I was just like, well, I guess that's really bothering her. But you're not telling nobody else anything about how horrible they're looking, but okay. But then I was like, well, you got two things that are hanging there. And she's like, oh, I know. Well, fix it. Okay, but anyway, back to the subject at hand. I'm not going to go anywhere and just sit up like this. Like maybe if I'm at the club, but you know what? I'll get up and dance. If I ain't got that many injuries, like I can't really dance that well now because of my ankle, right? But I'm not gonna go out and just sit at the club all night unless I'm just not feeling it. You know what I'm saying? But like you're not gonna see me go after club after club after club. Like I had this crew of friends or whatever, travel crew. They don't want to dance. They just want to sit up and look cute or whatever. Well, okay, I mean, whatever. But I like to have a good time. On both sides of my family, we like to dance. Like my Aunt Veronica, she can outdance anyone. So if I'm 52, she's 62. Still, she can. We go to a club, or we would never go to a family function. She can outdance any and everyone. She's very competitive like that. I'm not competitive. I just like to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? If I'm cute or whatever, one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to take pictures. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to socialize. But these people who just sit up like this. Mm-hmm. And you know what they said about Bill? There she go. She thinks she cute. Yes, I do think I'm cute. Yes, that's why I got on all this makeup and this wig and this outfit or whatever, and these shoes and the bag and da-da-da, and the car and da-da. Yes, I think I'm cute. Now what? Oh, you want me to sit there like you funny looking and ugly? And just sitting there with your, with a messed up attitude, with your insecurities and everything like that, and just sitting there like, I say, just, I'm not like that. Okay? I'm not getting on you for you being how you are. Don't be mad at me, honey, because I'm gonna flow through the room. Fat, skinny, funny looking, ugly, bald headed. You know what I'm saying? Broke, whatever else, and what all the other issues on top of that, with the icing on top of that. I'm having a good time. I rarely just no. I'm trying to think of where do I just sit down. Only time I normally, if I don't like the scene, no, because I get up all the time. I mean, I can work a room. I can definitely work a room. I went to my cousin, me, and I Isaac, I don't think we've ever had met. His granddaughter was having a baby shower. I had met Isaac. I have met his other daughters, Desiree, which, me and her rarely talk or whatever. But by the end of the night, I'm taking pictures of everyone. I'm taking pictures of everyone. And then some people are down, take a picture of me. I don't take pictures. I have to deal with that with my cousin Tasha. The beauty, beautiful. I don't like pictures. I don't like pictures. I'm like, well, you gonna take one and you ain't gonna get mad 10 years now when it's taken and I post it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, loosen up, lighten up. If we don't like each other, if we don't talk, da da da, okay, let's not talk after the event. But while we're here, you don't need to be you know what I'm saying? I'm sure some people are like that tonight who I didn't know. Who's this? She ain't family, are she? Just because you like that you just like to sit there and be a statue, I guess hopefully you think it ain't nobody gonna see you because you're turned up, you're funny looking, you ain't dressed right, you're looking nasty crud or whatever, and your nose is all turned up, your lips is all, you're just like, oh, nobody ain't gonna notice it. Relax. Relax, I'm just not like that. I'm just not like that. That's why I'm able to get in, whatever. And people think whatever of me. Well, go ahead and think whatever of me. That's your problems, not my issue. That's your problems, not my issue. Now, I forgot to say this in Mario's video. The person that I went to his funeral, his family knew about me. They were like, we know he used to talk about you. To walk in a room where I don't know one person, but to have that person who has gone on, his family says, we know about you. Mario used to talk about you all the time. All the time that he said that you were a special woman. Then I, was speaking to another individual from that area, and it was her, and she lived in the encampment, and her daughter, well, the woman is beautiful, but the daughter was just beautiful, that all that hair and makeup and everything. And she was just like, thank you. I hear about what you do for them. And she said, I wish there were more people like you. I'm not making this up. These people said, we know about you. We know of you because he used to speak of you all the time. My work is done. I mean, I'm happy. It's not done, but you see what I'm saying? I'm walking the walk. I'm just not talking. I'm just not preaching or doing YouTube videos. No. If something happens to me tomorrow, I know where I'm going. I've done a lot of wrong, but I am doing a lot of right. Check it. I have done and I'm doing a lot of right. I'm walking the walk. Check. Check. This man has gone on to heaven. But yet he knows his family. He has spreaded the word about me. I'm not flopping my collar. This is just truth. He's communicated to his family about me. And they're like, we know about you. Because he told us about your fellowship or what. See, and you churchmongers, you go to church and you talk about people. You got that little, oh, I'm better than her. I told you about my friend. She's supposed to be saved and in the church or whatever. We went somewhere. She's talking about the people who are, homeless and, are not doing well, whatever. Oh, let's go across the street. I don't want to be there. Girl, calm down. Calm down. And I told you about we're the Fremont experience. And, she's just, what? I don't know. And I told her, this guy comes walking along. She doesn't notice him because I don't know what, okay? I don't know where her spirit was, but the man is walking next to her. And I'm like, stop. She was like, what? And then I'm like, stop. And so we stop, and the guy is like, well, come on, let's go. And I was like, no, go ahead, go. She didn't know what was going on. Her spirit is off. You're all entangled with whatever, but your spirits are off. You come to these events and you sit up like a statue and you turn your nose up at people who, for what? But yet you guys are Christian, you believe in God, and you do this and that. No, that's a demon spirit of you to turn your nose up at people just because. Excuse me. You're spiritually devious. You're devious. You're devils. You're evil. That's an evil mentality. That's an evil mentality. This man told his people about me, about my will, about my efforts. I'm not perfect, but I make an effort to erase my imperfections by helping those, and that's what the pastor said tonight, by helping those who can't say thank you, who, by helping people who you don't even know their name, by helping people who can't do anything for you. Some of them can't even say thank you. Some of them can't even say thank you. But see, I don't, judge people. It is what it is. We all go through ups and downs. I told you, I never even asked Mario, well, why are you, living in a tent? That's whatever. That's on you. I'm just here to deliver, to make sure that you have nourishment, that you survive. You see what I'm saying? I'm the one who went out at 10 o'clock at night, with soup one night, all over feeding the home. I took my son with it because it was late, but it was cold. It was cold that night. This was like last year, or maybe the year before. But it was cold. I made a big, huge pot of warm soup. I did it a couple of times because I've left a couple of pots. I had to bleach them, afterwards. And I tell her I want my pot back. And then with Mario's and Cam, I just was like, here, you guys, go ahead and keep this pot. And he cooks. So he would cook up whatever I would bring. Okay. But yeah. I don't like people who judge people just because. Oh, well, they're, of a lower class than me or whatever. Although my grandmother's side, my father's side of the family, they could work a room. They're very judgmental. Now, they may fake it, but they're just a mess. I guess everybody's a mess because people lie. Now, that's on both sides, on my mother's side and my father's side. Everybody's judgmental. And you know what? I find out that a lot of people are liars. Just liars. And I'm just like, wait, what? And I'm like the worst person to lie to, especially on an off day. On an off day, you lie, I will blast you out. I will do it at this level of excitement, and I will blast you out, especially when you try and make me look bad. Okay, if you gonna lie on your own terms, don't put me in it or try and make me look bad off of your lie. Oh, my family is really good about that. Every of them, all of them. Why everybody lies so much, I don't know. So it's the being a statue. It's not walking the walk, but talking the talk in an evil manner. And it's the lies. It's the lies for me. It's the lies for me. See, I'm not going to ask you any questions that you need to lie about. And if you need to lie about, why don't you just say, I don't really want to talk about that. I don't ask people questions. I don't even call anybody. If someone passes away, I may call, or something like that. But I rarely call people. Who calls people nowadays? Everyone texts. But the lies. Excuse me. Did a shark skin just come out? Now, if I'm doing commentary and I have misinformation, okay, that's one thing. But I'm just talking about a bold-faced lie. My little cousin told me a lie, and then the person that was somewhat involved in the lie that she told me something, and I wanted to blast her, but I was like, you know what? Not for this. Not this occasion. I'm not going to blast her out now. But I kind of whispered to her because, the guy was telling me this, and I'm looking at her like, this is not what you told me. And she's looking at me like, please don't say anything. I don't appreciate that. I don't like people who lie. Stay the hell away from me. But then, they lie. And then whether I blast them or not, whatever, then they mad at me for what? You can't be mad at me for your lies. No, it doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. It doesn't work that way. Anyway, listen, if you see me at an event, I'm not going to be a statue, okay? Yes, I might be cute. Yes, I might be big. Yes, I might be intelligent. Yes, I might be worldly. Yes, I have a amazing personality and I know how to express it. If you don't like that and you just want to sit there as a statue and not socialize or whatever, or just talk to people that you know, guess what? And you see me work in the room or having a good time or whatever, don't hate. Okay? All right. Thank you. Bye.